Hey, howdy, hey, friends. It's Ariel. Welcome to Graceful Meadows, where my sister and I share videos of us either successfully growing plants, both in the vegetable garden and in the landscape, or utterly failing. We are learning as we go. And it has been 10 days since my last video. Today is April 6th, and I'm going to share with you what has come up since my last planting video. In this one, 10 days ago, I planted cabbage. As you can see, the cabbage is coming up absolutely beautifully. Look at, there's a little one right here too coming up. Don't know if you can see that. Cabbage is doing well. I do have this grow light here that I just put in this little thingy to hold up. And they're kind of still growing towards the window, but when I had this off, they were really bad. So it's helping. Here's my orange sweet peppers. As you can see, there is no life. None. And then here is a pansy container. And also, as you can see, there's no life until you get right here. And that just popped up, what was it, 2 days ago? So I have one pansy out of all this. Now, these have been here. These ones I planted over 10 days ago. I want to say we are closer to like 18, 19 days now for these. And I only got one pansy. Now it says 20 days on both packages, so I'm going to wait until the end of this weekend. And if nothing else pops up, I will replant more pansies in these ones, and I'll try again with the peppers. What I am thinking about, though, is when I started these, I had them downstairs in this like window seat. And while it's the south side of my house and it gets sunlight, very nice sunlight, it is a window seat, and the window outside of my house actually hangs over outside. Like there's nothing under it, so it's just the cold air from outside. And so I think that's why they weren't germinating at all. So what I did was I brought everything upstairs into my bedroom, and that's when the cabbage started sprouting. That's when the one pansy began to sprout. So I think it was just too cold up there or down there, and I think up here is much warmer. Now this is a north facing window, so not as much sunlight. That's why I have this cheap old grow light right here. Might have to get a better one. But yeah, so let me also show you Melody and my dad. How do I say that? My dad, Melody and I's dad. There we go. He got us some things for Easter. He got us each some seeds to split. You guys, ignore the failing plaster. We actually are home renovating. Oh, sunshine! Look at the sun. It's shining right now. Oh, beautiful. Anyways, he got us some seeds to split. And so Melody gave me the white vine cucumber, a white spine, and then evening sun mixed color sunflowers. I can't start these until, well, for quite a while now. But he also got us some soil, which I don't have with me. And then we also got to split these pots. So I am going to pull out my seed container today that I have. I have a box of seeds, and I'm going to show you what I can plant. Now, you can actually see my little thing I've got going on here. I got a basket because all my stuff is spread around the house. So this is where all my seeds are. I actually have one more thing of seeds downstairs, and I don't have much soil left. It'll do for a couple little trays at least. I went through my seeds and I put everything in categories and wrote notes of when I can sow them inside or when I can sow them outside. We're a week out from me being able to plant some stuff outside. It's just so exciting. And then this is the container, or the baggie, I guess I should say, of things that I could sow through the 29th of March and a week from today. Well, 6 days from today. So I was already talking about, I planted peppers. So I'm going to replant these in the cells that I already have. I'm going to try again. I'm going to put 2 in each this time and see if they come up. I'm going to be doing that. My camera dropped. I want to start a new stevia plant. I'm not sure if I showed you my stevia plant in the last video, but I had 3 little sprouts and they were so exciting. But my dog got a hold of the mug they were in and he destroyed them. So I would like to restart those, and I'm going to do maybe 2 pots of those, because if I can be successful growing them, I want to give some as houseplants because they're really good houseplants. And I think I would like to start some sage as well as Artemisia, which is a vine, and we can do wreaths and stuff with it. Now that still leaves me with pumpkin on a stick and mint. I have mint already growing in my yard. I saw it last fall, and when I was mowing, I could smell it. It takes off insanely, but I want to put some in a pot so I can actually use it. And then this is for cut flowers, and you can just pair them with cut flowers. I'm not sure if you can actually eat these, but they're fascinating. Maybe I'll do these next week. So anyways, and I'll do mint next week. These are the ones I'm going to replant these in the pot I already have, and these are what I'm going to plant in some of these. Okay, I'm literally just gonna get this a little bit wet. It's not gonna focus very well. Sorry. And I'm just gonna mix it until what you want is you want it to ball up like this without dripping. Successfully mixed. Okay, I flipped the mic around because I need to see this green dot. My camera fell, and you might notice during that one clip where my camera fell, the audio changed, and it's because the little receiver on my phone like stopped working. I got it to work again. So sorry about the audio, it went a little wonky. If I rummage around in here, like I'm not even seeing any. I don't even see the seeds anymore. I see nothing. Where did they go? I don't know. We also had a lot of kiddos at our house, and they were messing with these. This could have been a children were touching child fail, or it could have been an Ariel fail. I'm not sure which, but that's okay. I'm gonna do that, that, and that. 1, 2. And then I'm just gonna cover them up. And I actually, instead of having 2 planters with these, I'm not going to continue. I don't want that many pepper plants. I was thinking of like giving away some, but I just don't want to do that. So there's our sweet orange sun. I kept saying orange sweet. They're orange sun peppers. Then in this other container that I had that peppers were supposed to grow in, and they are clearly not. Like I don't even see any root growth. Let's plant some sage in this guy. Now we'll just cover. And then we'll spray them in. You will see that I'm the queen of ingenuity. I don't have a lot of stuff, but I can make what I have work. Look at my fingernails. So I have sage, and then the peppers, I know that I replanted those, so I'll just wait for those. So I'll know that whole vat is sage. What should I do next? My dresser is going to be so messy. I will vacuum it off when we're done. And I don't know if you know this, but when you're planting, you don't want your soil to be crazy firm. You want it to be firm, but you also want it to be nice and kind of loose. So little baby seedlings can spread their roots and grow easily. You don't want there to be any air pockets. So just tap it in like this. They've all been patted down and I filled them. Now I believe I'm going to put stevia in these 4, and then Artemisia. I think we'll just start 6 of these, and maybe I'll give Melody 2. And maybe my mom will want to because she has a garden, and then I'll keep 2. I just opened this, Sweet Annie. Look how small those seeds are. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this should be interesting. Wow, I don't think I've seen a tinier seed before, and I mean that. We fold these up, and it says to just press them into the soil. And I'm going to wet everything after I do this. Now for stevia, I already planted these before, and these are also, it just says barely cover. So is that all I have? Well, maybe I won't get a couple plants of this. Barely cover, it says. Okay, we shall obey you, young package. Now I'm going to water everything in. I pre-moistened it, so it just needs a good mist. And I think both of these, it says light helps them germinate. So, and what I did, I don't know if you can see this, but let me flip. I wrote on painter's tape this. So from these cells over, that's the Sweet Annie. And then from this cell over, that's Stevia. So we're just using what we have here, and we're going to find a little home for him. I'm going to put the peppers here. The beauty about having them right here in my bedroom is I have not forgotten to water them. What did I just plant? Sage. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so there's that. And that is it. That's really all I wanted to accomplish today. And I wanted to show you the update on my pansies and my peppers and the cabbage that I planted. No chives yet, but I do know that they will pop up. They did that same thing down south, and down south is like everything loves to grow there. Not everything. But in the cool season, I could grow them easily, and they did the same thing. They did not pop up right away. So anyways, I am so glad you joined me today. Thank you for joining me. This week, we are supposed to have a day in the 70s. So I will get out there and record my garden, and I'll also show you some footage of the kids and I. We have been digging out a sidewalk that we found last fall. Anyway, I'll show you all that and give you my garden tour. I hope you enjoyed Melodies. It was so sweet. And thank you for being with me during this chatty planting video. And I hope you stick around and invite some friends. We're going to be outside a lot more coming up. It's finally April. It is slowly warming up. The trend is warming. Let me show you my sweet little daffodils. See my sweet daffodils. Aren't those so cheerful? That is going to be a whole new bed. I have to weed it. There's a lot of lungwort over there. And I have daffodils, and I've planted a green Thuja giant. It's a tiny one. I planted a bunch of stuff in the fall, and I will take you out and show it to you all soon. Thank you guys for watching and for sticking around. We hope you enjoy. Okay, we'll see you in the next one. Adios.